Hi, I'm Dr. John Knapp. I want to talk to you today about my Inner Control program. It is a self-improvement program that I have developed over the past 42 years to treat medical, emotional, and behavioral problems. Many are treated in conjunction with traditional pills and surgery. Many are treated without. The Inner Control program has two component parts. One is an educational component, a new mind-brain electrodynamic model. You'll understand that your mind, brain, is electrochemical reflex activity. All brain activity is reflex activity and uses real energy. We have a real battery in our brain, believe it or not. How that activates everything in the brain and how it operates will be explained to you quite simply. When we are running or overheating, so to speak, we're having too much electrochemical current going on. We now find out that that accumulates over time and leads to our behavioral, emotional, and medical problems. Not knowing that, we don't know what to do about it. We've been told that our willpower and our intelligence should be able to remedy some of those problems, but we find they're really quite ineffective. It's not our fault. We don't know everything is operating reflexly. Now, even the word reflex creates confusion for people. Example, I'm talking to you right now using thousands of imprint reflexes in my brain as I'm coordinating my speech and talking to you. I'm using thousands of reflexes with my thinking. These are reflexes I control directly. There are many others that I do not have direct control over, but with your Inner Control program, you'll understand how to control those indirectly. And that's what leads to emotion and stress and problems of any kind. Once you learn that, you are in charge. Now, the relaxation component is a very important part of the program. It started with medical hypnosis. As I got rid of my myths and misconceptions concerning that, the relaxation techniques reduce electrochemical current. Energy gets concentrated, and you will then utilize that to reprogram imprints in your brain, giving you much more control over emotional, behavioral, and medical reflex activities. You will learn how to take charge. Remember, none of this you could have done before, so never imply it's your fault. And everything in your brain is real electrochemical energy. This is not a mind over matter program. It's a mind is matter program. Energy, mind-brain, equals matter times time. That's Einstein's equation. This is the equivalent of Einstein's equation for us human beings. I'm going to show you one of the relaxation rooms that I have in my office to facilitate the relaxation experience for patients who see me here. You know, many people at the beginning had some confusion about relaxation, medical hypnosis, losing control. They do not lose control. In fact, if anything, they gain control. But we do the explanation first so they understand how their mind and brain are operating electrochemically. You see, this is to give that person control. And you have to then remove all of the misgivings that they might have to begin with. And I'll show you what that is here. Here's a relaxation chair where you then use a headset that has pre-recorded and some personalized message in relation to their problem. Prior to starting any session, I give them instructions in what I call the stop, drop, roll technique. The one control we have to begin with is muscle movement. So then if you stop moving everything, as I'm going to illustrate now, you see, and then close your eyes, that's the drop part, and then let your eyes roll up and down, up, down, with your lids closed. That clears all of your analyzing thinking. So you're reducing a lot of your imprint reflex thinking, and you're getting very simple and reducing muscle tension. That's the whole basis of a relaxation process. To conserve energy, to concentrate energy, to facilitate reprogramming. So when you do a stop, drop, roll, you can better suggest to yourself or myself suggesting to you new ways of thinking for self-improvement. This is the reprogramming component part, and a reduction in the excess electrochemical current, which, as we now know, is responsible for our symptoms. So the relaxation phase should be shorn of any kind of myth or misconception. This is a very natural process that all of us can do. It becomes our tool to facilitate the reprogramming, to be a complement with the new educational component to giving us inner control. In the inner control program, the relaxation portion can be likened to traditional treatments, pill surgery, and any alternative treatment. So the relaxation phase would fulfill that particular criteria. But the beauty of the inner control program, the educational model, it explains how any and all treatment methods work in electrophysiologic brain terms with you directing. You become a direct contributor to anything you happen to be using, you see what I mean, to facilitate it. The inner control program is you. You are the energy source. The inner control program, once understood, is applicable to all problems. Medical problems, emotional problems, behavioral problems, performance problems, self-improvement problems, organizational problems, communication problems. You will learn all of the different techniques to improve your efficiency in all of those areas. The program works very well with current medications you may be taking from your health professional. You may get better results from the medications. Sometimes fewer medications may be needed. That's a variable. A lot depends on the type of problem. And you can discuss that with your health professionals over time. But the inner control program applies across the board to things that you may have thought you should have been able to do, behavioral problems, but realize you could never explain why you couldn't. It's not your fault. You will always feel good about yourself because inner control means you are the energy source. You're the energy source. You can direct reprogramming. You see, you can make changes you couldn't make before. You see, you will gain that control, an inner control, and a new life perspective as a result.